what's it called? Corona!
I wanna run away, get away from this mess. My head's going round, just thinking of nothing, baby.
Hey folks, welcome to the WOAFM99 radio show and podcast. Hopefully you caught my Get to Know Your Artist companion episode, which is exclusive to YouTube. Okay, you might be listening to this on YouTube as well, but if not, you can get all these exciting sort of extras of the WOAFM99 radio show in video format. So you get the Get to Know Your Artist, you get the highlights of our In Conversation episode, the video the video edit of the long form audio interview. And speaking of the audio interview, today is a very special episode. I've got my friend Kitt Chapman joining me live from Canada. So we're going to be talking about her music, her new single that's just been released, and also about one of her best songs, in my opinion, Stupefied, which tackles the homelessness problem and those kinds of things. So stick around. It's a long chat that we had in the middle, and I've kept it unedited for most of it, so if you don't want to listen to the entire episode, I get it. You can just forward through to get to the next batch of songs. And also, if you want to listen to the highlights of my favorite parts of that interview, check out the Get to Know Your Artist right on my YouTube channel, okay? So without further ado, let me introduce to you our Certified Indie Songs of the Week. So our Certified Indie Songs of the Week kicks off with Ingvi Thor Kormaksson. Now, Ingvi Thor is an Icelandic producer, composer, songwriter, and this is his song called Logi. Now, Logi was last year's song, okay? And it hit the Grammy ballads and in jazz performance, I believe. It's a fantastic song, and it's in Icelandic. And usually what I do is I keep the foreign language songs like French and Icelandic or Spanish, Portuguese, whatever it may be, in the middle somewhere, like after an English song. But today I'm switching things around, and I'm going to kick off with an Icelandic song because this is a European show, all right? So we are based in Europe, and Europe has 27 languages, maybe more, and we're gonna start giving every language the equal sort of status. It doesn't have to be an English song to be the first song on the show, okay? So that's what we're gonna start doing. And this song, being an Icelandic song, not many people know Icelandic. Like, a lot of people can understand Spanish and Portuguese and Italian, but Icelandic is very unique. But man, this song is so amazing. You don't need to understand the language. I hope you do understand it. And if you do, if you're listening in Iceland or in Scandinavia, you might know the song. It's like pop jazz. That's what I'd call it. It doesn't fall into the hardcore jazz genre. It's sort of something that most people are going to enjoy, even if you're not a big fan of jazz, okay? So Logi kicks it off. And also, by the way, I forgot to tell you that the main reason Logi is being added today is because this Sunday, Logi, the music video for Logi, is going to be featured on the WOA TV show, which is our third quarter WOA TV show season 7 episode. We only release 4 WOA TV show episodes in a year, sometimes only 3, and this is the third quarter one. The first 2 were not online because of licensing issues, so they went direct to television and network TV and all that stuff. But this one is going to be on TV, on YouTube, and on the WOA FM99 website and WOA Entertainment website. Okay, anyway, so Logi kicks off the show, and tune in this Sunday to catch the amazing music video for Logi. And then we've got Purusa from the Northwest, okay, just near Seattle. And this is a band I really like. They're great live performers. Me being a live performer, any band or artist that's a live performer, I have like a special connection with them, and I want to jam with them, and I want to have them on tour with me. And we're actually talking to Purusa and Purusa's manager to get them down to Portugal and the UK in 2027 for the WOA Summer Tour 2027. Follow WOA across Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube, of course, on my channel, and TikTok on my channel. I post about WOA as well. And, you'll get to know all the amazing things that are happening. For example, the tour and who are coming on, who are going to be on tour with me. I'm performing as well. And the WOA Awards that are coming up. So lots of stuff happening. But we're playing Weightless by Purusa. Now, this was the very first song that we ever played from Purusa. When I heard Weightless, I was like, oh my God, I need this song on one of our compilations, or we need to get this band on board. And it was a fantastic track, right? However, Purusa's music is very hard rock. And this is the opposite of that. This is sort of like more soft rock, which is not their style, but it's kind of like Mr. Big. You know, they go super metal, and then their biggest song is To Be With You, which is unplugged. You know, it's like that. And because of that, Purusa, I've asked them to work on a special blues song, which is going to be on the Independent Blues Project, Part 2, coming out next month. It's one of our biggest projects, okay? Part 1 hit number 10 on the Billboard charts. That is massive for be it an independent artist or a mainstream artist. And Part 2 of the Independent Blues Project is going to be fantastic. Ingvi is also part of that project, okay? I'll tell you more about that on next week's episode. So Purusa with Weightless. We then have a brand new single. I played this last week. If you didn't catch last week's episode, I'm sure you're going to love this song. It's called Sweet Divine by the Key Rocks. And the Key Rocks is from Ireland. It's Kevin Murphy. By the way, the story behind the Key Rocks, it's a cool name, right? But it actually comes from a place in Ireland called Kirrak. Okay, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Kevin. It's called Kirrak, like an island or something. And Kevin comes from there originally. And he named his band The Key Rocks, okay, because it sounds like Kiraks, you know. So this is his brand new single, which is not yet released. It's exclusive to WOA till today, because I believe from this weekend onwards, the song is going to be playing on radio stations, commercial radio stations that are tied up with WOA, including in France and the UK and India, okay? And of course, Ireland, because, the Key Rocks is from Ireland. And I'm hoping the Irish media and the radio stations are going to love this song as much as we do, as much as the foreign, radio stations love this song. So I'm hoping his hometown really supports this song. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. You're going to hear it in a minute, actually. Sweet Divine. We then have Tony Marino. Tony Marino is a jazz artist. He plays the piano, and he's one of those few jazz artists that does everything on his own in the studio, okay? Usually most jazz artists always record with a band, like a complete band. Now, Tony has done that, of course, but now he's doing a lot of stuff in his home studio, and you got to check this song out. It's instrumental. It's called Take a Break, and it's beautiful. It's really cool, and it's a lot of stuff going on. And this is proper jazz, okay? Like Ingvi's jazz is more pop jazz that you can listen to on commercial radio, but what Tony Marino does is more hardcore jazz. Proper jazz fans and artists, like guitar players and bass players and drummers who are gonna want to listen to a song like this. At least that's what I think, because me being a musician, I love jazz, and I'm really in awe of jazz musicians. I just love what they do. And Tony Marino is one of them. He's also got another act with his wife, who's Chris Marino, an amazing act called Eggman Road, and they make country music, beautiful songs. We've played loads of their country songs because I'm a big country music fan, and I love what Chris is the person behind. She's the one who's behind the country side of their music, and Tony is behind the jazz, okay? So this is his brand new single, Take a Break. I hope you enjoyed it. It's instrumental and really cool track. We then have an artist called Matt Carson and Jambrose, okay? Now, this is a brand new artist. We've never played them before. And this is like, when you have a southern country sort of rock, but it's not really country. It's more like the Eagles, okay? To me, at least. It's not Americana, and it's not country. It's somewhere in the middle with a bit of rock in there. And that's what these guys do. And it's my favorite kind of songs, And I'm a huge fan of the Eagles, okay? The Rolling Stone magazine, when they reviewed my So Good album, which hit the MTV EMA, which had an EMA nomination, MTV EMA nomination. That was a big thing for me. It was a big break in my career. And Rolling Stone magazine called my music in general, right? It's like the Eagles have hired Jack Johnson for some lessons on lightening up. So you can imagine how much the Eagles have inspired my music. Really cool song. It's called Where Justice Dies. We then have an artist called Solonoi. I like that name, Solonoi. One of the few bands that reminded me of the John Butler Trio, okay? I'm a big fan of the John Butler Trio, Dave Matthews Band. You know, I come from that era. That's the kind of music that really gets me, even Fish, you know, and like cool jam songs, you know? That's what it is. It's improv bands. But these guys are more John Butler Trio, that reggae rock sort of feel. Very cool song. We then have an artist called Danny Kensy, and the song is called Girls on the Dance Floor. Again, another song. I've never heard these guys, all these new acts, right? I've never heard them. And these songs, they just jumped out at me, and I said it'd be great to have them on today's episode. This is sort of like when country goes urban, okay? That's the way I describe it, man. It's like country with rap and a bit of electronic. It's so cool. It's like Jamiroquai and Jason Aldean got together and made a baby. That just came to me. I didn't even think of that. That literally just came to me right now, okay? Danny Kensy, very cool track, man. Girls on the Dance Floor. We then have an act called ESMA, with all capital letters, okay? ESMA. And the song is called Blake, just Blake. And it's sort of like electronic chill, okay, but dance at the same time. And let me know what you think about it. We don't do a lot of electronic music. We do have some WA artists who make electronic music. We've gotten recently one of our electronic artists onto the electronic dance charts on SoundScan, on Nielsen, in the top 20 or the top 40. And then we had one dance artist from WA hit number 5, I believe, with Dua Lipa and Ariana Grande, which is really cool for a independent act. So ESMA with Blake. After that, we got a track which is a little more experimental, okay? Kind of like experimental alt rock is what I'm going to call it. Jason Michael Moore. And I believe we've played Jason Michael Moore before in the past. I don't remember when. It's been a few seasons ago, but I do remember the name. And the song is called Shade of Grey. Okay, really cool track, but it's more experimental rather than radio ready, okay? Because you won't hear the song, like you couldn't hear the song on commercial radio, but on WFM99, towards the end of the show, we usually play live songs or experimental tracks that we think have a lot of potential, right? So Shade of Grey, very different from your regular rock stuff. And last but not least, we're going to play a brand new song that's just been released by WOA, by Kitt Chapman, who's in conversation with us today. The song's called Just Stay Home. Now, the reason I'm playing Just Stay Home right at the end is I'm going to end with that, obviously, because I want you guys to go with a happy feeling, because the song is a very happy feeling song, but it's not like a commercial radio track, okay? Now, which is why I'm putting it right at the end, because towards the end, we usually add in the experimental stuff, but also this is a brand new track re-released, okay? It's a remastered song, and it basically shows you how Kitt Chapman has grown. This has got that ska feel, right? And it's got a very live feel where the guys are just having fun. They're not thinking about getting this song on top 40 radio or the charts. They're just literally having fun. And you can see that they are just starting to get to know each other, you know, within the band. And then you listen to Stupefied, which is what we just played, which is the band finally reaching a stage where their music is connecting. I'm loving that journey that we can show you, right? From Just Stay Home, which was just released today, okay? The remastered version, just released today, hit some Apple Music playlists and all that kind of stuff. And if you just heard Stupefied and then you hear this one, you can see the difference of how the band has grown, the songwriting has grown, all that kind of stuff, right? And we end the show with Kitt Chapman. And I hope you enjoyed the entire sort of long-form audio interview we had today. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. By the way, if you're a fan of my music, tomorrow we have a special Oliver Sean Sessions live and unplugged set coming up on my YouTube channel, which is also connected to WOA, okay? Just youtube.com/Oliver Sean. Please subscribe and click that notification bell so that when I do go live, you can join me, okay, when we go live. So it's tomorrow, 7 p.m. I hope to see some of you guys there if you're into my music. And that's it. Enjoy the music. Oliver Sean signing out. Ciao.
never seem could be hurt by anything. All the weight I kept inside, yeah, it waited until I was safe. Never be anything but so lucky. You see, that's just how you survive. You can't face what's in your mind. When my time was running out, my time was running. Sheltered from, till I could see it from above. Oh, and my time was running out. There you were, open up and caught her eyes. I faced it all. Finally, I'm weightless. Finally, I'm
Hello to one and all, and let me extol this little friend of mine. You may have heard a thing or two about her, as she is quite sublime. And first you're introduced, you'll smile and shrine and then resign. Yeah, she is known by the angels. She is sweet divine. Good. She's got this little thing she does when she thinks about etiquette.
find that kind of funny, 'cause she just invades the space you're in. Try to get close, or she'll confuse. She's a labyrinth. Her only chance of going home is to find someone with a net to catch her in. She lives for today. How many more heartaches can she take? Oh, live for today. Something about moving on makes us all want to stay. Divine. Oh, and when you
January chill on a Minnesota street. A harmless life left dead in her seat. They called her a menace, said she was a threat. Pulled the trigger first, asked questions next. Justified her murder, now truth retreats. Fed lies and headlines, bullets and sheets. Her life cut short where silence stood. No more eyes on these streets, gone for good. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, not their lies. In every street where justice dies, in every truth they try to hide. People rise, the silence breaks. We carry names the tyrants hate. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, not their lies. Alex Pretty held a phone, not a gun. Tried to show the world what was going on. Protecting the fallen, a healer by choice. Silence quick for using his voice. Labeled a terrorist, and now he's dead. Truth on film, point blank in his head. They framed the story before it was told. All that's left, grief and blood gone cold. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, not their lies. In every street where justice dies, every truth they try to hide. People rise, the silence breaks. We carry names the tyrants hate. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, not their lies. Living free is now a radical act. Food and health care basics we lack. Every breath becomes a threat. Hope runs thin when fear is set. Gunning us down while we flee. No longer the land of the free. This king filled the swamp with blood and gold. The price of our rights is in his hands sold. Branded as villains, fed lies and bullets. Truth bent thin to fit the script. They say it's order, they say it's just, but justice dies when there's no trust. The country weeps as the masked ones advance. Time to raise our voices. This is our last chance. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, not their lies. In every street where justice dies, in every truth they try to hide. The people rise, the silence breaks. We carry names the tyrants hate. If this country's to survive, it needs our voices, and not their lies.
Folks, so today I've got a very special guest in the house, and it's one of the reasons I like this artist a lot is because very recently we've been getting a lot of music that's not real anymore. You know, AI and everything is not real, and then when you finally meet an artist who does real music, you just fall in love with their music. You just want to get to know the artist better, and because of that I want you guys to know this artist, and it's none other, well, we're going to call the artist Kitt Chapman, and she's going to tell you all about her real name as well, okay? Kitt Chapman and Mary, how you doing?
Thank you so much, Oliver. That's so sweet. You guys are amazing at WOA Entertainment.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so cool, literally.
Okay, so your artist name is Kitt Chapman, right?
Yeah,
But
it's an alias.
It's an alias, obviously, but I'm gonna call you Mary because I like the name Mary, so I'm gonna call you Mary.
Oh, perfect.
So Mary, tell me about the Kitt Chapman sort of music project that you've got as Kitt Chapman. So you've got a band as well, right? Because
Back in 2000, my late husband and I, we moved down to California, and he started a film restoration company.
Right.
And I kind of had nothing to do. So
Okay.
I just started creating music for little kids, actually, because I was an ECE teacher, early childhood education.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so I did a lot of my first recordings in Burbank. And then my husband passed away in 2012, and I came back to Canada. And I just thought, well, I've got a gazillion songs. I'm just going to publish them. Just
There
going to
you go.
throw them all out there. So that's
Excellent.
what I did.
Fantastic.
And then I just like doing original music. Like I'm really mostly into, like it's the lyrics that inspires me initially.
Yeah.
Once I find the lyrics and I get a melody and a tune and go
Nice.
for there. From there, but yeah.
But when I heard your music, I had this the feel of roots. It has that roots feel to it. I know it's singer-songwriter, but I think because of the band that you've got or the arrangement that you do, it does have that Americana sort of roots feel. Is that a conscious effort, or is that just how your music comes out?
That's very cool. So yeah, I guess it's pretty organic. Like I went to summer camp and that's where I learned how to play guitar. So it's very like folky singer-song style. And then lately I've been collaborating with some other folks like Bill Cooper and Nick Gilroy. And we've just got this, we just like throw ourselves into the recording studio and just see what comes out, right?
Nice.
It's like
That's the best way.
It's like a big pot stir.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's mostly I just come up with a tune or a composition, and quite often it's on the keyboard because that's my major instrument. And yeah, we just kind of wing it and take it from there. So
the guys that you collaborate with, so they're musicians, right? So you've got a guitar player, and
yes, a guitar.
Okay.
And the other guy is a drummer, but he's also my recording artist. He's a sound engineer.
Nice.
So
Speaking about sound engineering, do you guys record at home, like a home studio, or do you guys go out to like professional studios? How do you do it?
So in this case, I've been using Nick, which is NRG Studios in Peterborough. As a day job too. So I kind of have to like scheduling this stuff is crazy. I used to have a radio show, which was targeted at, it was an edutainment kind of program for little kids. And I had my own studio. I actually took my bedroom closet and just had it turned into a studio.
Fantastic. That's amazing.
Now,
That's cool.
like, so it's pretty crazy, but that was the only space I had in my house at the time to create this cool, it was a very cool sound booth. So
Nice.
I did all my own stuff. And,
Cool.
but yeah, I love the recording part of it and editing. It's very fun.
So tell me, what did you use in your studio? So you have knowledge of recordings and everything. So you're not just a singer-songwriter. So you basically had a studio. You know how to bloody record. So what were you using? Because back in the day, I remember using Cakewalk. My first album, I recorded on Cakewalk, if you can believe that. That was like ridiculous, And of course, now I was on Pro Tools and all of that. So what did you use?
Yeah, for sure. I usually like just used Audacity because it was really user friendly.
Okay.
And the editing in Audacity, and it was free.
Nice. Yeah, of
still,
course.
it's a great product.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I do is just create this like 1 hour kind of, I guess we're gonna call it a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
And it was just like I interleave my music behind like the different conversations and lead into it, and it was sort of thematic to this radio show.
Super.
So it's called Kitt's Kids Radio Romp, and it lasted for like 16 months. But
Why
I
did
ran
you-
out of kids
Why did you stop?
interview
Why did you
because
stop?
I didn't have any little kids to interview. Like, fired my bass.
So that was your bass. The kids were the bass, really.
They were like the fun part, right?
Yeah,
And they're so natural, and they're just like, I don't know, it's really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Excellent.
But
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what, Mary? Speaking of kids' music and stuff, I'm part of the Grammys. I'm a voting member and all of that, right?
yes, I was pretty.
Yeah, I'm a Grammy mentor as well. So we do a lot of mentoring for, I wouldn't say kids, but rather musicians who are getting out of NYU and those kinds of majors or whatever. But there is a major category within the Grammys, which is very easy. Not easy, but it's accessible to independent artists. You get me? So you're not competing with a lot of mainstream acts for kids' music.
Right.
And I think
Okay.
you being so involved and so in love with that kind of stuff that you do, you know, kids' music, why don't you release kids' music? Have you got an album full of, you know, of
I do.
children's
I have
music?
actually tons of I would say over 50% of my catalog is
There you
kids'
go.
music.
Okay.
And one of my most popular songs apparently is called Ice Cream.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Nice.
Anyway, it's got like, 21
Mm-hmm.
thousand streams, like a bunch of
Oh,
streams.
It's
Anyway,
amazing.
yeah. So Ice Cream was a popular song, and Backyard Frog, and yeah, I've got a few that have been out there. So
So
I probably should kind of do some new kids music,
Yeah,
but I've just kind of, I mean, my stuff was more targeted 5 and under because I was a preschool teacher, right? So
right.
it'd probably be better to sort of concentrate more on the 10-year-old scene.
Cool.
It's like, it's so hard to know. Kids listen to all sorts of music, right?
But
So-
it is quite a broad genre, isn't it? Kids' music
Sure it
it's
is.
not necessarily a certain age. It's just, it can be
Yeah.
whatever age, isn't it? So for
Very
children's
true.
music. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got-
Yeah.
And I've got some artists who, from the Grammys, who my peers, sort of voting members, who do kids' music, but they're great musicians like you know, like they do other kinds of music as well. And I've invited some of them to be part of my new album. So one of my albums was that I collaborated. Most of my albums is just me and my band, but there was one album
Okay.
I made was where I brought in a few of my Grammy friends, and it went on to hit the Billboard charts. Some of those artists who joined me were actually predominantly kids' music artists. You get me? So they were
Okay. Okay.
but now they're on the Billboard charts for blues because of me. You know,
Well, that's a nice little segue then.
that's a pretty good segue, I'll tell you that. So, but your music. So, what would you, aside from the kids' music, obviously that's your passion, but the music that I've been listening to, I haven't heard your kids' music, but I've heard the music that you're making now. It's got that Americana feel, you know, the singer-songwriter, the folk, Joni Mitchell style, you know, that kind of stuff. I love that. That's really, really cool. But
That's really nice. I know you were listening to One Step at a Time, and it's being
Right.
released in a couple of weeks.
there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
is
and
that
then-
the one WA is releasing for you?
They're releasing a different one that's more of like a ska alternative kind of sound.
Cool. That's cool.
On, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you
So-
what, Mary. I'll tell you what. Today on the show, after we finish the interview, what song do you want me to play for people to really get to know Kitt Chapman? Okay, what would you say defines the Kitt Chapman sound? Aside from the kids' music, let's keep that separate. Let's keep that Mary Lowry music, okay? Let's call the Kitt Chapman stuff what you're doing right now, because I think there's a big market for your kind of music. The reason being, I'll tell you, one of the reasons, obviously it's good music. I love your songs. It's got that organic feel. But one of the good things that's happened because of AI shit that's coming out, I don't know if you do AI
Okay,
or
I have
use-
nothing to do
Excellent.
with AI.
I think
I wouldn't
that's-
even know where to begin.
that's one of the reasons
It's not an
I'm
interest to me.
that's one of the reasons I actually love your music, okay? Because
Okay.
I can hear a real musician there, right?
Well, I think what you can hear, if I might just interject,
Go
just
on,
forgive if I'm incorrect,
No, no,
but
no.
Oliver, what you're hearing is it's not perfect.
Exactly.
And it's
exactly.
so subtle.
Yeah.
I mean, people are not perfect.
Yes.
Instruments are not always perfectly in tune.
Yeah.
Things happen, right?
Yeah.
Shit happens, life happens. So
Absolutely.
I think that's maybe what you're picking up on. It kind of reminds me when albums, like when we suddenly had to listen to CDs, and it's like, it's too perfect. I don't like this. I want to hear the needle skipping.
I know.
You know, I want
Yeah.
to hear it, like, you know.
Exactly.
And we miss that kind of natural, organic kind of like stuff we're used to.
True.
So,
I think you picked up on exactly what I've been talking about with a lot of other artists who come on the show. Some of them are mainstream acts who are my friends from Sony or from BMG that I used to be signed to. So
Okay.
now what I tell them is a lot of the indies, or rather they call themselves independent, but they're not really. Some of them use AI to help them make their song better, whatever.
like in production,
in
and so
production,
forth.
yeah. But there are some who just are not musicians, really. You know, they're just going to sit there and put a prompt and go, "Oh, look at that! I just made a great song," and they don't have a clue what they're doing.
Right. They have this creative intent.
Yes. So
Right.
So a lot of my friends, they think this is a bad thing. Oh my God, there's so much competition. I'm like, no, it's not competition. I think this is just going to make us stand out even more. You know, the real musicians, the real artists, because
As you say, it's organic, it's real.
yeah, and I think
Yeah.
I think the independent acts now, artists like us, the ones who are making AI or that perfect music, as you said, which has no changes to it. That's more troublesome for the mainstream, because the mainstream is so perfect. They just want to be, everything wants to be perfect. It almost sounds like every other mainstream artist now. Like you listen to Dua Lipa or an independent act who's done an AI song. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
True.
And what's the difference? That beautiful thing that you can hear is people like us. Great songs, that human touch that we listened to back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, even 90s, but that real human touch to it. And that's us now. And that's going to help us in a big way. I think so.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree.
You agree, right?
I do.
Excellent.
I do. I agree. I'm hopeful.
Yeah. I'm like, don't worry, folks. Don't worry. It's benefiting to us. It's a benefit to us as musicians.
It's like we can't control it. So what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
You
See
just
the positive.
just how this runs its course, basically.
Exactly.
I think it's
so.
going to be a trend, and it's going to be short-lived. And as you say,
Yeah.
there's going to be a few, many artists that are just doing their own thing and then not falling into that kind of trap. So
I reckon that's one of the reasons I like the kind of genres I make, which is more blues and acoustic rock, because if you there are artists who send us music, rock music, for example, using AI, and I'm like, that sounds like Nickelback. Everything sounds like Nickelback,
Right.
Because there is nothing real in there anymore. And but if you try to make a song that's blues or roots rock or whatever, and you use AI, it's not gonna work anymore. It doesn't work anymore.
yes, very true.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So recently, I just got back from Ireland.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, look at that, Leo's Tavern.
Leo's Tavern. Have you ever been there?
I've not been to Ireland
Oh my gosh! So it's the first time I've been to Ireland, and we ended up in this bar, and there's Enya's brother singing.
Oh wow!
Like it was just
nice.
yes, it's pretty cool.
Super.
But talk about grassroots, it was so lovely. It was really cool.
Speaking of live music and real music, do you do live gigs? Do you perform live with your
Oh
band?
my God, no. No.
Why not?
no.
Why not, Mary? Your music is fantastic. You should do live
I'm
stuff.
stuck. No, okay. So what it has to do, I mean, you'll know, you're a doctor of music, but so I grew up with the Royal Conservatory of Music. I was trained classically in piano
Super.
at the age of 6. And all those recitals and all those examinations, just like fear struck. It was just like, whoa, I cannot do this. So the very last time I was put in front of this situation where I had to perform live.
Yeah.
I went down to the Catskills, and it was someone by the name of Judy Stackey, and she was responsible she was with Warner Chappell Music. She was publisher, and she kind of got Katy Perry and Sheryl Crow into the mix and sort of grew them. Cool. Anyway, so I went to this retreat.
Yeah.
And we had to come up with it, we'd be put in threes, and we'd have to go, and for 2 hours, we'd have to come up with a genre, film or pop or whatever it was.
Okay.
So then we had to perform it after supper. And I was like, I don't think I could do this. And then they're like, you have to, you're part of the group. I'm like, really? Anyway, I felt so sick, but I just did it. And I had to do 3 times.
Cool.
And it was actually okay, but it wasn't easy, Oliver. I have to say. It's not easy.
I guess some people are just not good in front of people, But
I just feel
Okay, but
I
that
just
brings.
don't. I feel like I have the confidence to
Yeah,
do that. I think
I
I
understand.
can actually play a cajon on a dock in, like,
Right.
up in a cottage.
Yeah.
If I've had a lot of beer, I can just sit there and play that. That's easy.
Cool.
But there's just something about, like, I just probably put too much pressure on myself.
Yeah, but what about live streaming? Have you ever considered that? Have you ever done like you and Nick and the other guy? What's the other drummer's name?
Bill, no, we've never done that.
You know, you should consider doing that because I remember during COVID, but I'm a live performer. I need to perform, right? Like my thing
Yeah,
is about performing.
it's so natural for you.
Yeah,
Like,
so
truly.
but I feel alive when I perform. So when it was COVID, my band and me, we were like, what are we gonna do? We need to perform. So what I really got into, we would do live streaming before. We used to like rehearsals or whatever. We just let our fans watch or whatever. But then we started doing these professional live streams where the band and me would sit in the garage because we were only 6 people could get together or whatever, all that kind of nonsense. So my band guys were part of my thing. So we'd sit in my garage and we would do these gigs. And it got so famous. I was surprised. Do you know the Chronicle? Is it the Chronicle in what's that major newspaper? The Pulitzer Prize-winning newspaper, Colorado, the Journal or the whatever. One of those major papers. They started going every week. They would put out because it was COVID, so people wanted to watch live stuff. I had my photo.
Yeah, everyone was
I had my
stuck home.
massive photo on the Chronicle in Colorado saying you can catch Oliver Shawn live at so and so
That's
time.
awesome.
And I'm like,
cool.
I'm doing this in my garage. I didn't expect it to be like a live concert. So what we decided to do then is record that live thing with the fans involved, telling us what songs they want to do, and we recorded live, unplugged, an album called Garage Sessions Volume 1, right? And that album, all old songs, my 4 or 5 of my originals, old originals, done unplugged, and 4 or 5, was it 4 or 5? I don't remember, covers that I like doing, right? But unplugged.
Okay, cool.
And it went
Very
on.
cool.
It went on to hit number 14 on the Billboard charts.
Very nice.
So
well, there you
what
go.
I'm trying to tell you is, if you just, I know you don't want to do it in front of people, but you're just doing it in front of the camera. You don't have a clue that there are people there. Do that.
True.
And I think it can open up a bigger market for you. Really, it really could. Because you don't really need to go out there and perform in front of people. I do that a lot now. Every week or every other week, I'd go live from my studio, and people all around the world are watching it. And I think that opens your musical boundaries, even in performance and compositions and everything. It could like make you a better songwriter. I don't know. If that.
Well, I'll think about that.
I think the reason I'm pushing you
I'm
for
sure
this.
where it's gonna go. But
The reason I'm pushing you for this is because it's artists like you, some of the other acts that are on WA now, that I'm pushing them to do this because they have something special now, the live aspect. They're real musicians, and fans need to see that to understand the difference between
yes, it's a very visual world.
what live music is and what the AI stuff because a lot of fans, they don't give a damn if it's AI or if it's real music. A lot of them don't know the difference. They just like that sound. Eventually they understand what's the difference, right? But if they see artists like you performing and understanding, oh my God, that is the real stuff, I think that's gonna strengthen the indie scene. I'm a big independent music proponent or warrior.
Yes, you are.
I just, I'm like trying to stick it to the mainstream. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I do that,
that's
but,
why I'm sitting across from you right now having this discussion.
Exactly. and to be fair, I was part of the mainstream. I was signed to 3 major labels. And I had to go to court to get my rights back because I'm not good with authority. And especially with my music, I'm not going to let anyone tell me what to do with music. I probably know more than most people. And
Good for you. That's great.
yeah, so
That's exceptional.
yeah, so I think independent music is where it's all at, the real stuff. And now I think AI is helping us break through and even get even a bigger market share. You know, I don't know if that is of interest to you at all, but I think.
Well, I used to joke with some people that I was going to start the Black Box Productions, and we're going to go on stage, and I was just going to sit behind a black box in a black box. I was.
That's cool. That's cool.
I
So
can
very
play the keyboard.
So since you're a classically trained pianist, why don't you do
Yes.
session work? Do you do session work at all? Like, do you put it out there that you're available to play the piano on productions and stuff like that?
No, I've never done that.
Why
So
don't you
I
do that?
just like basically,
Okay.
I don't necessarily like my compositions right now. My music doesn't really have a classical side to
Okay.
maybe some of them. I have some instrumentals that are just piano.
Okay.
So I just like most of my music is not so much classical based. So I would just say it's more stemming around the lyrics, and the lyrics depict what kind of song that's going to be, whether it's going to be folk, whether it's going to be alt,
Nice.
whatever.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Let's
But
talk
no,
about
to
your.
answer your question, no, I have not.
Okay. No, one of the reasons why I asked you. No, one of the reasons I asked you about being a session musician as well, because I've got another artist on WOA who's become a close friend of mine called Juice
Okay.
the Black Beethoven. He calls himself Juice the Black Beethoven. He's
Ooh,
basically
sweet.
Julius Davis. Okay, his name is Julius. I call him Juice the
Yeah.
Black Beethoven.
Cool.
So he's such a fantastic piano player, right? And he's a teacher like you, but he teaches
Okay.
music to kids, you know, in church and all that. And
Yeah.
I produced one of his songs, hit #1 in the UK and everything. Fantastic. But I was like, why don't you do session work? Because you're such a great piano player, you know. So I just try to you know, give artists my take on how I look at them and go.
Yeah, I
You need to
appreciate that.
You need to get your
Very
talent
cool.
out there. You know, you've got so much talent. Get it out there. You know,
You
Just
know
like-
what I was gonna say?
Yeah, go. On.
I don't know about you, but like, and you play the piano, right?
I
Do
play
you
like
also play?
I play like 5 instruments. Yeah, piano, drums, bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because I'm like a huge acoustic piano person.
There you go.
Like
Nice.
for recording purposes, it's
Yeah,
best to
of
have an
course.
electronic
Yeah.
keyboard. But there's nothing like acoustics.
Yeah.
It's just like an acoustical piano. So you've got the room that just it echoes, and you got your high notes, and the bass line comes through, and it actually
amazing.
wraps you
Yeah.
around, right? And the vibration
Yeah.
that you don't get, like I can't get that vibration from an electronic keyboard.
You know, I think I can translate that to guitars, because primarily I'm a guitar player, right? But
Okay.
I'm a lead guitar player. I play electric guitar. You know, I've
Yeah.
got like 25 electric guitars from the best brands in the world. But in the end, acoustic guitar is my thing. You know, like I want to feel the sound of the acoustic.
Do you name your guitars? Do you name them?
I do
by name?
too.
Like,
Yeah. That's Cindy.
Nice.
That's my first guitar ever. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. So that's Cindy.
okay.
The Sunburst Ovation.
Nice color.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that was my first Ovation guitar that I could afford to buy. My mom bought me that. I couldn't afford it.
Okay.
So
Yay, mom.
yay, mom, I know. So because I couldn't afford guitars back when I was starting out, I was always a good guitar player, but I couldn't afford it. My mom, you know, worked hard to get me my guitars. Now I buy every guitar I can, as expensive as they are. You know, that's what I do now. But
They're all different. They're like kids.
Exactly,
They all have their
exactly.
own personality.
And
sound.
when I speak to guitar players, I go, okay, before I buy my next guitar, I'm going to sell one to justify buying the other guitar. But that never happens. I can never sell a guitar.
Want to give it away.
That's going to never
like
happen.
a dog. You can't.
Exactly,
No.
exactly. So I'm just stuck buying guitars. I mean, I'm not going to stop. You know, I've got a problem, but whatever.
Until you run out of room.
Yeah.
Hang them from the ceiling.
I
But
know,
yeah,
I
I call my piano Maverick. I've just named it.
Oh, what have you
I
got?
have
you're
no
talk-
clue.
Are you
why.
talking about your grand piano? Have you got a grand?
My
oh,
acoustic. Yeah, I have actually an upright grand piano. It's a
Okay.
Heinzman, which is an old Toronto company,
Nice.
but it's like early 1900s. So it's an upright grand. So it doesn't take up a whole bunch of floor space, but
Okay.
you still get low bass notes that are
Nice,
so cool.
fantastic. But that's what I was getting
You know,
at.
I'm
Actually.
gonna tell you another
go on.
funny story
Go on.
because, like, I'm in a condominium and
Okay.
there's a neighbor.
Yeah.
that, like, I actually wrote a song for him, but anyway, he sometimes sits outside my door in the hall listening to me play, and I don't even know he's out there because he knows I won't play in front of
So you got a musical stalker there. That's good. That's pretty good. That's good. That's a great fan to have. That's a great fan.
It's mortifying.
But speaking of the acoustics, what I was getting at, I forgot to. We kind of switched over.
Yeah.
For years, I was desperate to get the sound of the acoustic guitar on an electric guitar, and it's very difficult to get that. You could never get it.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
and the
An
reason,
oxymoron.
yeah, and I play every time I play my electric guitar. When I get really into it, I'll break a couple of strings. That's how hard I go
Oh,
because I'm trying to get the sound of the acoustic. I want to feel that guitar.
Yeah.
And with electrics, it's all through the amps, and I'm trying to feel it from. So I've bought so many guitars that are those hybrid guitars that they try to make it that acoustic electric. But it can never get there. So now I'm trying to get a builder, a luthier, to make me this special guitar, which has these two guitars, and one is acoustic and the other is electric. And I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I've got this plan. I've got this plan to make this guitar. No one's ever made it. So
Yeah,
fingers
that's
crossed.
cool.
Fingers crossed I can make this guitar and it would become one of my legacy, like I leave it back for people like me who want the best of both worlds. And you
That's
have that with you.
fantastic.
You have it on stage, you don't have to keep switching your guitars. And
Yeah.
and it's not hybrid. It's not make it like the other. No, it is the other. It's both of them together, So hopefully,
That would be totally awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to patent that.
let's see.
That'd be
Let's see.
awesome.
Fingers crossed, Mary. I've never said that out loud to anybody. My mom knows about it, but now everybody knows. So because of Mary,
Okay,
now everyone knows.
I'm sorry.
No. Let's tell the world what we're working on.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Dr. Oliver Shawn of music, DMA, is going to make this special guitar for guys like me. Let's do that.
Yeah, I actually like my tailor. I have a tailor, and
Oh, you got a
it's
tailor?
quite
Cool.
yeah, it's quite lovely. It's got a nice mahogany bass, like body, and
Beautiful.
the sound kind of resonates and swirls around there, and I like it.
I've got a couple of tailors. I've got one pure acoustic, which is just a 110 or whatever. But there's one tailor I bought because of that hybrid thing that I was talking about, and that was
Yes.
the closest I got to having both guitars. It was it is the Taylor T5Z, which I've got inside it. So if you listen to my Garage Sessions album, every guitar solo, because I wanted to have this acoustic album, every guitar solo was done on the Taylor T5Z. So I can play it like an electric, but it's got the acoustic sound. But again, it's not exactly what I want, which is why I'm working on my own style of acoustic electric. So let's see.
Very cool.
How many guitars have you got, Mary?
I only have two, so I've got this Gretsch.
Show me the Gretsch.
Right.
Show me the Gretsch. Let everyone look at the Gretsch. There we go. Look at that lovely Gretsch. Look at that. That is kind of like the 1940s style, right? The blues.
Isn't it cute?
It's beautiful. It's really cool.
It's nice and small for me because I have like a rotator cuff issue, so that was
That's
popular.
a parlor. That's the parlor size, right? Isn't that the parlor size? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
And it's just, what is so organic. I used to say it sounds like, well, I had my grandpa's fiddle because I played violin as well all through high school. But I used to say it sounds like it's like you're somewhere in a cornfield and you're just like, it's raw and it's like, Anyway, so this one sounds a bit like that too. It's not. It's pretty rough, but it's good.
I recently bought a parlor guitar because my very first guitar that my dad bought me was this cheap ass parlor guitar made of plywood. It was the worst guitar you could ever. I still have it.
How old were you then?
I was 8 years old when I got my first guitar.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me get my headphones.
Well, so it was good. It was cheap because you don't know what 8-year-olds are gonna do.
You don't know, but I was a serious musician even at 8. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I was a serious musician. Yeah. So I got this Taylor, not the Taylor. It was a unbranded, cheap parlor guitar, and I learned to play on that guitar. It was so tough to play because the action of the strings was so high. And for a little kid. And for a little kid to learn to play on that made me a good guitar player. you know?
Well, there you go.
Because you learn on a crappy guitar, which is tough to play.
It probably had steel strings too.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. It wasn't nylon. It was steel strings, a plywood guitar, action that high, and I was playing it like a freaking amazing guitar player.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
And then when I got the really good guitars, hell yeah, I was like fantastic on it. It was like cool. So,
yeah, just like eating ice cream.
yeah, and then I recently found a guitar that looked like my very first parlor guitar, and I bought it.
Okay.
But it's obviously a higher end parlor guitar. But it was so much fun to get it and go, oh my God, this feels exactly like that guitar that I had back in the day, you know? So yeah. And I love the sound of the parlor guitars. It's got this mid-range push that no other guitar can give you, that sound, you know? It's got that mid-range sort of, it cuts through. It cuts through everything.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what everyone's looking for too, like in record.
And people don't realize, guitar players don't realize, they buy the bigger jumbo and the dreadnought, thinking that's going to give them a bigger sound. It may be a bigger sound in terms of bassy sound or whatever.
Sound money, it gets lost.
Yes, it gets lost. It's good for recordings. It's great, you know, to have it in the background as a rhythm acoustic guitar. But a parlor guitar, if you're a singer-songwriter, nothing beats a parlor. Triple O is probably the best in between. Oh, I'm talking guitars, too many guitars now. That's what I do.
No, it's all good. Do you play the harmonica as well? Are you like mouth organ? Do you play that?
I play a little bit. I'm not really good at it. I've got some great ones. I've got some blues harps and everything. I collect a lot of equipment. I love instruments. I think instruments.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too.
Thing
You know,
of
I
beauty.
went after I came back from Ireland. I decided that I was gonna play the accordion.
Oh
my
wow,
goodness.
really?
I don't know what I was thinking because those
Did you
they're
try it
like
then?
50 pounds to strap on this
I
thing, and
know.
like the keys were fine, but you got your whole billows going and your buttons,
Wow.
and I'm like, whoa. And I didn't grow up with that music, but I love it. It's just
It's
so
amazing.
cool.
It
I
is.
actually like Tim Time Bomb. Like you're drunk all the time. She's drunk all the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think one of the instruments that I would like to learn to play, or I could probably play, this is the lap steel. You know, the
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a guitar, but it's lap steel. I just love the sound of the lap steel
Yeah,
guitars,
yeah.
you know. So maybe I'll give it a try if I get a chance. If I have the time, really.
I don't think you have a lot of time.
I ain't got no time. So
Oh
Mary,
my
Mary,
God.
tell me more about your song. So what inspires you to write? Is it certain topics, or is it anything really?
So yes, it's definitely it's based on how I'm feeling, whether it's a relationship that's gone sideways, whether it's a viewpoint I have on a world issue, so forth. So I come up with the lyrics, right?
Gotcha.
And if I'm doing just exclusively an instrumental, I tend to pictorially imagine how it plays out as a scene, like
Okay.
in a movie.
Okay.
So I try to create the music. It will have that sort of ebb and flow, and sort of like a picture in my mind where I
Nice,
am,
nice.
kind of thing.
Cool.
So that's with the instrumentals, but the guitar stuff is all primarily lyric based on
Okay.
mostly folk stuff.
Cool.
Because I don't often collaborate. So this is new for me to do this stuff with Bill and Nick. But it's usually I just do my own thing because
Cool.
and I do like everything myself. Like I compose it, do the lyrics, do the music, and used to do the recording of it as well.
So when you say
But yeah,
you're collaborating, how you give me your idea of a collaboration? What are you doing with the guys?
okay. So in my case, which is sort of unfair to almost say collaborating because I'm not giving them a lot of input. It's already, the song has already been created from my standpoint. So they're basically the additions to that song that's already been set. So whether it be the drumming, so
Gotcha.
let's pretend I would use just a drum track initially, and then sort of to
Right.
elaborate or make it more interesting, I'll ask Nick to do the drumming.
Right.
But so, and then with Bill, he's an awesome guitarist. Like he's just like He can do these licks that I can't even for a second do. I'm not great at bar chording either. Like it's just, I find it hard with my hands. So yeah, like they add all those embellishments that without them, it would just kind of be maybe, let's say, flat. And I see that, like I know that. But for example, Bill, he lives in Toronto, which is a long way away. And then Nick, he's working, he's a younger kid. So it's hard to get everyone together at the same place. Everyone's schedules are so haywire.
They're all Canadians. So the entire group is all Canadians.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in person.
Yeah, go on.
So, you know, I'll come up with this idea and then I'll have Bill come out and he'll say, well, what do you think of this, that? Like, I'm really totally open to anything that they want to change up or do, but they don't do that. Like, they're not inclined to do that because they don't write songs.
So what I think, when you say collaboration, they're your band. Like they're coming in to arrange the music for you, help you arrange the music. But they're not really collaborating on the song itself because you write that song, don't you?
Additional. They're an add-on.
Okay, now I get it. When you said collaboration earlier, I thought maybe they were writing music with you, but they're not.
No.
Yeah, so,
No.
So you're the writer, you're the composer, and they just help you get that song better, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
which I think it's really nice to flesh it out because, I mean, if you're just going to do a folk song, it's fine to sit acoustically and just play whatever, right? There's not rarely even a drum sound in it.
And also, I think, you know, have you ever worked with, you know, musicians, like a lot of them together, like a bigger band, or is it always just been these two guys? So this is the first time.
It's just these two guys, or that is referring to the Catskills situation. Yeah, I haven't had much experience doing that.
But I think you're lucky because, you know, me as having bands and everything, I used to have a band of 8 musicians in the band. Or 7, you know, a lot of different musicians. And
did you find that aggravating, like frustrating?
Yeah, it took me a while to realize that when you have a smaller band, each musician does more, you know, and you can really find out if you've got those great musicians. Each one helps you sound better. You get me? And it's not like and it's not like disconnected. When you have 7 to 8 musicians in a band, like, oh, you've got a keyboard player and you've got a rhythm player and a lead player and a bass player, and you've got additional something else and something. Each one is not no one's connected. Harmonies. It's completely disconnected, and no one's interested in helping out the other guy. You get me? And
you know what, Oliver? That's really good. Interesting you just said that, because I was just at a concert. It was a cover band for Creedence Clearwater. And it's just like, I finished watching that concert and I'm thinking, I feel sorry for all the other band members because it's all about him. And there's like no connection. Like, it's just like everyone's throwing on stage, just what we're gonna do. And it's just like, there's no rapport even between the musicians. And it just felt so cold, right?
No,
which was sad because they were actually really good, but it just, you miss that kind of connection, human connection.
No, to be fair, I have seen bands which have a lot of connection and got that rapport, but they've been together for years, you know, like Santana. I watched him live in concert. I was right in the front. Cool. And he's got one of the biggest bands in the world. You've got so many musicians, but it's Santana, you know, and they've been playing with him for years, and they've got that rapport. Each one's doing something to add to the song. It's family. Right? But I realized that when it's just smaller, aside from the connection, when it's just 3 musicians, for example, like I'm doing all the guitars, I'm doing rhythm, lead, and I'm doing the singing and everything, and the bass player is just doing his bass, trying to fill up to help me when I play the solo. The drummer has to make it louder, and I'm doing a solo because we don't have another rhythm player. I think that just makes the band stronger, and you get the best out of everyone, you know. And that's,
it's sort of maybe like that less is more, right?
Yes, exactly. And me coming from a big band to a smaller band, and then realizing, oh my God, I sound so much better, and my songs come out better live when it's just 3 guys on stage or maximum 4, you know. But
Right.
in the studio, I don't mind having more musicians. You get me? I don't mind that. But live on stage, I think it just works out better. I don't know. I'm just saying that.
Interesting. It's just more intricate. You can pick up the subtleties rather than having a larger group. It's just more personal.
And you end up doing more. You end up like becoming
Yeah, you
better.
have to.
Yeah, you have to,
Right.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Bring more to the party.
And if you don't, you're like, you can tell if a musician's not as good as he's meant to be, you know, because you can, oh, dude, you're not doing that. You're just one guy. You need to fill up. So, yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. Hey, you know what? There's certain things we're talking about that usually I don't really touch on. It's great. We got that connection going as musicians. I really like that. It's really cool.
Oh, it's fantastic. Nice.
Right,
it's
Mary,
really
so
great.
What are you working on now? Are you working on any new music or anything new coming
I
out?
have like 3 different songs right now
Awesome.
that are all acoustic. And I don't think I'm going to be, I think it's just going to be me and the guitar.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the space because I'm healing a broken shoulder.
Oh yeah. I know the story. Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
Oh, it's just it's not a good story.
Not a good story.
I was just at an airport. I had an accident and I ended up falling and hitting my humerus. Now our humerus, which is this bone
The
here,
shoulder,
is supposed to be
okay.
one of the strongest bones in our body,
Oh, my
but
God.
for some reason I got a bone chip on it. So
Oh, Lord.
yeah, so I'm just healing it. I'm fortunately right-handed, so it's
Okay.
not too bad. But
That's cool.
yeah, but it's just sort of I'm in that sort of zone where I'm just feeling like I did some crazy, more upbeat songs. I
Yeah.
kind of I tend to do this. I sort of concentrate 3 to 5 songs this way, and then I'll probably
Okay.
go to the kids stuff for 3 or 5 songs, and I'll
Nice.
do acoustic for 3 or 5. I kind of rotate.
That's cool. That's
So,
cool. So you got these
I
new
could
acoustic
never-
tracks now. These new acoustic
Yes.
songs. Cool.
Yeah.
And what are they about? Are they're not kids' music, of course. They're more.
No.
Okay.
No, this one song is Daisy Like, it's called. It's sort of like being in a daisy patch zone
Okay.
and
cool.
just like filming and
Very
stuff.
Nice. Very nice. I'm looking forward to
Another
hearing
one
that.
more like a Christmas song.
Oh,
partially.
cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Christmas songs, this is something I used to tell a lot of artists. We haven't. It's usually when we get to Christmas time when I have conversations that it comes up.
Okay.
I think one of the songs. I think every independent artist listening in, you know, this is good advice. I'll tell you that. If you have a Christmas song in your repertoire on social, whatever, on streaming platforms, whatever, it really helps your music in the long run, because fans will always come back to that Christmas song. It never gets old. Every Christmas, your Christmas song is brand new again, you know, and that helps in the modern. I come from both worlds, right? From the days of the CDs and the cassettes and the LPs. I had my albums out in that as well, and then I had to shift my focus to digital, and I worked my way going, this helps, and then I give that advice to other artists, really.
Let's not talk cassettes. They get eaten.
I know.
That's true. Some of those are like,
I still have my first album was released in cassettes, CDs, and LPs by the Times Group. They have a music label as well, and I still have one cassette left, which is still packed. It's still
that's
packed.
vintage. Wow.
It's still there. I haven't opened it. It's still there. Hopefully, it stays till I die.
Termites haven't got to it yet, eh?
Yeah. So.
Wow.
So-
But Christmas music
Yeah.
is wonderful. I have like a kids album of
Nice.
Christmas songs.
Excellent.
But this is going to be an adult song. I mean,
Okay.
it's not just exclusively Christmas, but it's sort of leaning that way.
Okay. There was a Canadian artist that it was a good friend of mine. I think he has passed away, you know. I haven't heard from the guy. We don't know how to get in touch with him, so I'm really sad.
Oh,
But
I'm
he was
sorry.
He was a fantastic musician. I produced some music for him, and I made some music. I'm a filmmaker, as you know. So I made some music.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Like best music videos at Swedish International Film Festival, all that kind of stuff, right? So
Oh, very cool.
yeah. So I work closely with VH1 and MTV. So independent artists is my focus to get them on mainstream TV, you know. And that's what we did. That was one of the things that I wanted to open up the world to independent music. So I made a music video for him for a song called Guitar Beneath the Tree. All right. And that was kind of like a Christmas song because he wanted a guitar beneath the tree as a kid. And he wrote this song on Christmas Day.
That's lovely.
Yeah. And we made a music video. And that music video went on VH1, MTV, all of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, I went to Canada to film another video for him called Damsel in Distress, which won a film award on one of the film festivals. But yeah, so Christmas music, until today, every year, that song is in the forefront for this artist. And it's a new song for new fans or whatever. It never gets old, you get me? It's like not,
Right.
I recorded this song in 2003. Oh, it's an old song. But a Christmas song, it just comes back as a new song every time. So it's great to have
And
a
it's
Christmas
a
song.
feel good. Christmas
Exactly.
is feel good, right?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
it's a big celebration for a lot of people.
True. So I'm looking forward to your Christmas song. We'll play it on the
Oh.
show when we have our Christmas programming. You know,
Nice.
our Christmas programming is really cool because a lot of restaurants around the world want to play our show because it's all Christmas
Okay.
songs and everything.
Yeah.
So
So makes
it's great if you have a Christmas.
do you have a Christmas song? What's your Christmas song?
Well, actually, to be honest, my Christmas music is all cover music that I've recorded in my style, and
That's cool.
yeah, and
That's cool.
it hit the charts at #1 in multiple countries. My versions, you know, of Shakin'
Yep.
Stevens and Elvis Presley, Blue Christmas, and many other songs. I'll send you some of them. Yeah, one of them hit the
Okay.
Billboard. One of them hit the Billboard charts. Do you remember the Charles? Was it Charles Brown? Yeah. Every day will feel like a holiday. You know that song? It's a beautiful, beautiful song.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that one I added to my album with all my Grammy peers, and it went on to the Billboard charts at #8 on the top 10 in blues. That was really cool. Yeah, so
Very.
even though they're cover songs, they're still my versions of the Christmas songs, and every year I get some chart or another just with those old songs, you know. So it's a great. I think it's good advice for an independent artist too.
I have probably like 400 songs,
There you
and
go,
none
baby.
of them,
You're set.
none of them are covers. I've never done a cover,
Okay.
so
I think there is a benefit to adding a cover here and there, you know, with your original music, because you get discovered by others. For example, I did a cover of Pink Floyd, you know, a song called "Wish You Were Here." And
oh, it's a great song.
yeah, my unplugged version with my band during the COVID period. A lot of my fans said, "Can you record that song?" I said, "Okay, let's record it live and put it on the CD, on the album." I keep saying CDs. I should stop saying that. We don't do that anymore. Anyway, that song hit top 10 in Egypt. People were listening to my version of a Pink Floyd
Nice.
song, you know, and then Sri
That's
Lanka
awesome.
and Singapore and all that. But they
Well,
did-
you never know how your music resonates with other people, right?
Yeah.
And it's like
I know.
music is a global language.
Exactly.
Right.
But what I'm getting at is they discovered my music because of that song. Now I've got
Mm-hmm.
fans in these countries who listen to my songs because they
Awesome.
discovered Oliver Shawn through Pink Floyd that I did, you know. So
Nice.
so there are benefits, I'd say, to recording a cover
Yeah.
song. You know, it's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, I love your song "First Move."
Oh, thank you. I
It's-
remember you were there live on my stream, weren't you? I said I've got a new fan for the
Not my
song.
rotation. Just can't get. I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to get the black. I'm gonna almost probably start smoking. No, I'm not. But
Did you see the music video? Did you watch the music video?
I don't believe I've seen the video.
Check
yet.
it out on YouTube, okay? Check out that music. I filmed, I directed that video, obviously from in front of the camera, and a lot of the footage, I didn't have a camera guy with me in the studio because a lot of it is live in the studio, in the recording studio in Northampton. And my mum was there. She just dropped by, and I gave the camera to my mum, and I said, "Mum, just do whatever you want to do with it, right?" And she just started
A
filming.
little bit.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of parts on that video are filmed by my mum. And it got on VH1, MTV, top video, and everything. I'm like, "Mum, you're a cinematographer now." You know,
That's great.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
My late husband and I, we went to California and started a film restoration called Lowry Digital Images.
Oh, wow.
And we worked with George Lucas. We did some Star
Wow.
Wars stuff.
Amazing.
James Cameron. We did some stuff with his brother at these submersible submarines
Yeah.
that were deep diving.
Whoa.
So we cleaned up some of that material because it was ruined from the water.
Right.
But anyway, long story longer, in 2012, the Academy granted my late husband an award for his restoration, but he died 2 weeks before receiving it.
Oh my God.
So
But
I
they-
had to get up. I didn't do the speech, but I received the award. So it was
At the
really an
Oscars, you were at the Oscars? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Mary,
so
that's
it's
amazing.
SciTech Awards, right? So the
Right, right.
SciTech Award,
Yes, I
different
know
night.
that. Yeah, I know that.
yeah. So yeah, anyway, and then he was shown like the year later in the memorandum, like the people that had passed
Yes,
away,
yes.
just recognized. So that was
That's
very cool.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Congrats on. So you did work on it as well, or was it your husband who did more of it?
So I actually started out doing, we did North by Northwest. That was
Yeah,
our first movie.
Okay.
I was cleaning up the cornfield because
Oh,
like the
yeah.
corn were like separating.
Yeah,
And so we had to put all the pixels back together. So
Right.
I was actually like worked technically in that. It was really fun.
But that was film,
it was-
right? It was not digital. It was film, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real art, I'll tell you. Film is the art. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only one music video that I made, which was a massive video for Sony, and I was signed to this
Okay.
major label, and it was on MTV. It was a video in India, in South Asia, and it was done on 35mm film, right? Massive crew, and then when I was in the editing suite, and it was the way they work with film is just beautiful. It's just, and it's a lost art now. You know, no one's
I
doing
know.
it anymore. It's like, it's
I know.
so amazing to talk about things like this with you. It's really, really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Times are changing so quickly, right? And I don't know.
But
It's not all
to
for
keep
the,
it alive, right? Talking about it keeps it alive. I mean, people get to know stuff like amazing things that were happening that you have worked on or I've worked on. It's great stuff. It's really cool.
yeah. Yeah.
Cool, Mary. So tell me, what song do you want us to play today? I've heard a few of your songs. I like all of them, by the way. Which one should we play to introduce Kitt Chapman to the world? At least to our world.
Well, I'm going to let you choose. You can
Oh, yeah?
do One
Okay.
Step at a Time,
Okay.
or you could do Stupefied. So
I like
Stupefied.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Stupefied, you realize I looked this up on AI, told me this, like whatever.
Okay.
Between 300 and 330 million people worldwide are unhoused.
Unhoused. Okay.
Like, that's like that's more a politically correct word to say unhoused
Homeless,
rather
basically. Yeah.
than homeless is
Yeah.
kind of derogatory for
Right.
some.
Right.
But that's a lot of freaking people. Like
Yeah.
we treat our animals better than we do humans. And I'm a huge animal proponent. I usually
Okay.
always have a dog, but my golden retriever recently passed away.
Oh, no.
So I don't have a dog right now. But it's true. Like something has to be done. Like
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
sad. It's just so sad.
So
So, that's what
Stupefied
Stupefied
is-
is about.
Oh, really? Is that what the song is about?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And when did you release
Yeah.
this song? When did you release Stupefied?
About a year ago. And
Okay.
that was with Bill and Nick. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
doing-
So I'll tell you what, we're going to play Stupefied. I believe you've played
Okay.
Stupefied on a show before this, but we'll play Stupefied today because you feel so strongly about this topic, right? So
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
do
it's a
Stupefied.
moral issue
Yeah.
I have.
But I also want to play, maybe on next week's show, what's the song that WOA is supporting you and releasing
Oh,
for you?
just stay home.
Just Stay Home, folks. Just Stay Home. It's one of my
Yeah.
new favorites. I really like that song. So I'm gonna play that for everybody next week. So tune in next week. And but today we're gonna play Stupefied. Mary, it was great having you on the show. And really,
Oliver, thank you so much for taking the time.
My
It's
pleasure.
totally awesome.
we gotta
Thank
do
you,
this
guys.
again. We have a lot to talk about, don't we? Talk about film.
We do.
About recording, piano, everything. So
And this is continue.
yeah, we gotta do. Maybe the next time I get your musicians over as well, we can all have a big ass chat
About-
in the
no.
studio. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm telling you. Because
Okay.
if you've got your guitar player, I think one segment will just be me and him talking about guitars, showing off guitars.
Probably.
That'll be fun.
I met him in grade 7. I played the cello and he played the upright bass.
Fantastic.
And, you know,
Nice.
and so
Hey, who
He's a good
plays?
guy.
You didn't tell me who plays the bass. Who plays the bass on your music? on your album?
So that would be Bill.
Oh,
yeah.
he plays the bass and the guitar. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Right on, Mary. And here is Kitt Chapman, Stupefied, coming your way. See you later. Bye.
Stupefied. Density is not about pretty, sad, sorrowful lots. Cardboard purging, crystal mess swirling. Addicted they got. Build them up, bust them down. Shoved all around. People getting shoved all around. It'll stupefy you, the being tranquilized, yeah. Takes a while to let it set in. Turn away, nullify, much to our chagrin. Stupefied.
can't make the river go back. You can't make the river go back. So get your life on track. You can't make the river go back. You can't make the river go back. You can't make the river go back. So get your life on track. You can't make the river go back.
Yeah. All right. I gave my money to the bouncer, bought myself a cold 12-ouncer. The band was playing a downer. I thought, damn, these girls don't get dressed up for nothing. Something's gotta get them buzzing. Playing something bumping cover band.
Cause there ain't no sense in having this 21 up club looking like a high school dance. Man, where's them jams? From the red velvet rope to the cash only sign, you got no good excuse for a dead Friday night. There ain't no secret to a damn good time. It's just girls on the dance floor and beer on ice singing. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Talking, there's more shaking than there's walking. I can't sit and watch them all night long. But I gotta get out in the middle. Ain't got moves, but I got a little pretty thing over there saying, boy, come on.
Cause there ain't no sense in having this 21 up club looking like a high school dance. Man, where's them jams? From the red velvet rope to the cash only sign, you got no good excuse for a dead Friday night. There ain't no secret to a damn good time. It's just girls on the dance floor and beer on ice singing. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Well, I don't care if your dance floor is a whole 40 acres underneath moonlight, or just the top of your friend's pontoon, green asphalt turf with a slide.
Save the slow jams for the bedroom when you wanna make a little love. But all you bar bands and Bluetooth DJs, get down and turn it up.
From the red velvet rope to the cash only sign, you got no good excuse for a dead Friday night. There ain't no secret to a damn good time. It's just girls on the dance floor and beer on ice singing. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Dance floor. Oh, 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 oh. Beer on ice. Oh, 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 oh.
Must factor night and day. A wild beast guards my way. Reflection far within weeps incessantly for my skin. The grace of your embrace, flowers smell around my chest, was laid in a boundless game. Refreshing night and day. Blake, it's true that you're still awake. No fake, no complaints.
backwards. Not to be like him, but you feel like glue. Need him as much as they need you. So just stay on. Just stay on. Just stay on.
Forgotten my name. No matter where I go or what I do, there she is again.